Well. Looks like we got a little message from our good friend MedEnder916 that says, I dare you to make efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, silk touch, mending, wooden shovel and use it on camera. Now, seriously, who is that crazy to waste all those enchantments on a wooden shovel? Am I right? Challenge accepted. Hey, what's going on guys, Wingsman here and welcome back to another episode of our Minecraft Pocket Edition Survival Let's Play. And this one is going to be great because we got challenged by none other than our good friend MedEnder916, and today we're gonna be completing that challenge. As you saw by that little intro clip, our challenge for today is to actually make a OP wooden shovel that has efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, silk touch and mending on it, and to actually use it on camera, which sounds really crazy, but that's how it is when you have Mad Ender for a friend. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. Let's just go ahead, go straight up to our little enchanting area and actually combine a lot of the shovels that I have right here. I also managed to get this book which has efficiency 3 and mending 1 on it, and I got some of the other books, so I just kinda updated all of our tools over here. You can see a lot of them are just kinda missing mending, and I can't believe that I'm actually going to use the first mending book that we got on the series on a wooden shovel. Thanks a lot, Mad. And you can see these are kind of the shovels that I had from just kind of resetting the enchanting table. But you can see this one has silk touch 1 and efficiency 2 on it. These two have unbreaking 2, so we got unbreaking 3 right there. This one also has efficiency 2, so we can make efficiency 3. And with our book, we are only gonna be missing another efficiency 4 book to actually make it efficiency 5. And these ones are just 1 level enchant, so they're not really that useful. But before we combine all of these wooden shovels and actually complete the challenge, I asked you guys in the previous episode to let me know if you actually like the series and that you actually subscribed, to let me know on which tool you want me your name to add. So today our winner is Dragon Rex, and I'm really hoping I'm pronouncing that name right. You can see the comment right here, and I asked him on which pickaxe he wants to be specifically, and he said Silk Touch. So you are our first winner. Thank you so much for the support and welcome to my series. So guys, I'm gonna be adding your name in each of the episodes, so if you subscribed and want me to add your name and any of these tools, just let me know in the comments. And now let's go ahead and start off by enchanting our wooden shovels over here. Let's see, this one should give us actually silk touch efficiency 3. Let's combine these two to actually get the unbreaking 3. Then we can combine that right over here. We should have silk touch 1, unbreaking 3, efficiency 3. Let's put the book on it, and we have silk touch 1, unbreaking 3, efficiency 4 and mending 1. So looks like I'm gonna have to enchant a bunch of the shovels, and we have only 4 levels. So we need to get another efficiency 4 to actually complete this challenge. Again, massive thank you for the support, Dragon Rex, and welcome to my series. Did we just get a book? Come on, please be efficiency 4. Come on, cross your fingers. Efficiency 3, are you kidding me? We need efficiency 4 to actually complete this. Maybe it would be a nice idea to actually try and enchant some of the normal books over there. And maybe we get another efficiency 3, but come on, we were so close. Guess we're gonna have to do a little bit more fishing. Wait, I'm pretty sure that I actually had a efficiency 3 book somewhere in this chest. Let's cross our fingers and let's hope. Let's see, respiration 3, nope, and sharpness 3, not there, not over here. Okay, it doesn't seem like I actually have it right here. Let's just check all of these books. Loyalty, another one. Efficiency 3, there we go. We can actually combine these two books, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna have enough levels to do so. Okay, looks like it's just one. We have efficiency 4 in this book. Let's go ahead and combine this. It's going to cost us 9 levels, and we are actually going to rename this to, of course, Madender 916. Let's just go ahead and type that. That's correct. And challenge completed, Mad. We have Silk Touch 1, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, and Mending 1. And all that's left to do for us is to actually go and actually use this on camera. So this is exactly what we're going to do. I can't believe that I actually used a mending book on a wooden shovel. Thanks a lot, man. But let's just go ahead and use it a little bit on the pad blocks. Let's destroy a couple blocks over here. And I have never actually used this fast of a wooden shovel. This is amazing, and challenge is officially completed. You know how I always want to do that little magic swirl going around the crystal? This is the 5th time of me actually attempting to do this. A lot of hours, a lot of glass actually went into this. But I think we finally got something nice. This is what I had in mind since the day one. But the scale was always a problem. And I think the actual swirl is looking really fantastic. This took a long time, and I did try to do a time lapse. But since I'm recording in the first person, it was really messy, and it really made my head hurt because I had to speed it like 8 times, and still it was really long. And with 8 times of the speed in first person, it's just crazy. It makes your head really hurt, and I just didn't want to do that to you guys. But you can see that it's looking absolutely amazing. I tried to kind of keep it symmetrical, but at the end I just kind of decided to do it kind of randomly because it is magic after all, and it's not really supposed to be kind of symmetrical. So I think that looks really nice. One thing that I want to try in next episode is maybe to actually fill that crystal solid, because at the moment it kind of blends in with the actual magic going around. You can see we have some glass bits kind of at the side to kind of add like a little bit of particles and stuff. But I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And so in today's episode we're actually going to be tackling a lot of these small projects that I have been putting off for a very long time, and this crystal was definitely one of them, and I'm so happy with how this turned out. But you may be able to see what small projects we have to do. I didn't add the hook on that side of the barn, I need to add the variation, and there is still a lot more kind of work to do around the buildings. And today's episode was supposed to be different because I had a really nice project in mind that we're going to be tackling in the next episode, because I just didn't have enough time to actually gather all of the resources that we're going to need for that. And I think the first step is to actually add variation, add that hook, and we can work from there and decorate a bunch of the other things around our buildings. There we go, all the variation is added to both sides of the roof. We also have the hook installed right there, and that crystal is looking absolutely amazing. But if you guys actually remember, the only thing that was kind of weird when I actually built this barn was this backside over here, because our wall was pretty much flushed with the ground over here. So I definitely want to kind of terraform this, and right now I'm just kind of going to take this away from the actual wall, because I don't know where exactly are we going to expand next, if I'm going to need to actually lower this ground over here, or if we are actually going to have a general slope right there. But the only thing that I want to do right now is to actually get rid of this dirt that's right next to the wall, maybe cut some of these trees down, and also do the same style of the decoration that we have on these walls right over here. So let me get that done and we can move to the next bit. That's missing something. When in doubt, make a W. That surprisingly doesn't look that terrible. It kind of fills the space really nicely, and I'm still not sure if I actually want to go for that little fence decoration over here with all the flowers throughout this side. I think that would maybe be a little bit too much, but you guys can let me know about that. I'm pretty happy with this. The W seriously doesn't look that bad, but we still have a bunch of buildings to actually finish. Maybe I should add another W right here. You know, once you start making W's, you just don't go back. But right over here in these houses, I'm actually gonna copy this same design right there. But one thing that I need to do is actually finish this back side over here. I still need to add the decoration that goes across this little beam right here. And I'm not sure what exactly am I going to do for this one. Obviously, maybe a W could work, but right here in this path is kind of really close to this hill, and I'm still not sure if we actually want to keep it. So let me do a little bit more work, try to kind of decide what exactly am I going to do for this, and I'll be right back. Sadly, the W didn't really work that great right there, so I just went for a simple window, and maybe keeping things simple might work the best for this, because there is actually 5 block space just enough for the W, but there should always be like 7 blocks or so, because you need that 1 block gap to kind of separate the W from the roof. If we actually kind of lowered it down, then it would just meet this little column right here, and it just wouldn't really look that great. So the window might work the best in this case. You can see over here at the side I added the same kind of garden that we have for all of our builds, and it looks really nice when you're walking down this path, because this path goes a little bit lower and this is raised 2 blocks from this path. It just creates a really nice thing to look at while you are going over here. I think those small details work really well. And also over here at the back side I went for a more overgrown look, because the theory is that people that live in this house didn't really take a good care of the back side of the house, and it just kind of got overgrown with vines, leaves and stuff. And maybe I'm going to add a little bit more leaves and stuff over here, maybe even some actual vines to kind of make it really overgrown, but that was kind of the idea, and I think it works really nicely. As far as this side over here, again I added the window because W didn't fit, but I didn't do the garden right here because the next project that I'm gonna work on might require the actual path kinda going through this area, so I'm still not sure if I'm actually gonna have to take this hill down or maybe even push it back a little bit, but we're gonna see about that in the next episode. But the last thing that I actually want to tackle in today's episode is the actual rooms that we have in our little enchanting tower. You may remember that we only did this first floor over here, and it does look really nice. My favorite thing about this room is actually the cauldron and the red water over here, but we only finished that first floor, and you can see we have 1, 2 and 3 floors to go, and we still need to add a lot more decoration in this little enchanting area. So the first thing that I want to do is to kind of have a little sitting area, and I think that we're gonna go for this room over here. Just have like a little bench right there, maybe some books over here, and there is really not a lot of the room to work with over here, so maybe we're just gonna have a nice simple one bench right there, or I may try to actually squeeze in another one, but we'll see about that. One of the rooms I definitely want to have like a little potion brewing area, and not really automatic, and probably not going to use it, but as far as decoration purposes, I think we need some kind of the potion making in our little enchanting tower, so maybe this floor could be for that. And the final one, I actually want to have a little storage. I know we already have a storage house right there, right over there, but I need a little storage to actually separate all for books and stuff. And whoa, what just happened over there? but this is going to be the floor where I keep all of maybe the gear, all of the enchanted stuff right here. That could be a really nice idea. So let me get started with doing a little bit of decorations, and I'll see what I can come up with. Alright guys, second floor has been done. You can see there is really not that much space to utilize and work with. There is only 3 block wide space right here, and we just have a nice little sofa with a table, some books over here. Maybe you can relax and read a book or two. That's always a nice thing. The next one actually has nothing, because as I said, I want to have this kind of like a brewing area, and obviously we don't have those resources at the moment. The one at the top over here is the storage, as I said, and you can see I just went for a couple chests over here at the corners. I did want to kind of have this like a massive storage, but let's be honest, I'm probably never even going to fill these chests over here. You can see the ones to the left are gonna be for the books, this one are going to be for like enchanting armor and tools, and I'm definitely gonna have to enchant that chestplate right there. You can see a little bit of black carpet, a little bit of greenery over here, and that's pretty much all there is. I did also do a little bit of the work up there, which I'm really happy about, and we definitely have a lot more work to do there. I have a little design in mind, and I'm gonna work on that off camera, and because I'm that in, I am going to leave this as a little bit of a cliffhanger. So if you guys actually want to see what we are going to do with that, you are gonna have to wait and check out next episode. And I'm really happy with my idea up there, but you're just gonna have to wait for the next episode to see it, because I need to gather some stuff to actually finish it. But I think that's pretty much all there is for this episode. We didn't really do that much progress. I mean, our crystal did took a little bit of time to actually finish up. We finished up a lot of the projects that I have been putting off for the longest time ever. So it's not like we didn't do any of the work over here. Of course, we got ourselves the challenge completed with the Mad Ender, Wooden Shovel, with Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5 and Mending 1. So that's always a nice thing. So I'm pretty sure that's all there is for this episode. So if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. Of course, if you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share with them and Phantom start chasing us. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.